Hi everybody, it's Sunny Cake Creations. Come on in, we're gonna craft and spend a little time together, I guess. So the rest of the week is gonna be pretty busy. I might craft tomorrow, we'll see. Depends how much I have to do, but hi Judy, it says you're watching. So come on in, Alex is running around. So we're gonna get started. We went early today because after this we're gonna go get groceries for Thanksgiving. So sorry, I just ate something. Hi Tammy, hi Rita. So we're just gonna get started. So I've used these before. They're like the little whoa, sorry. I don't remember what they're called, like tart pans. I got a whole pack of them from Amazon, and we're gonna just start by painting it black. Actually, paint the inside too. I don't need to really paint the bottom of it, but just the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to do something over the top of the black too. So did you guys have a good weekend? Thank you for sprinkling. What did we do Saturday? I can't even remember now. Gosh, how can I not remember 2 days ago? Not even 2 days ago. I feel like we did something, but I can't remember what. Maybe we didn't, but I can't remember. Oh, duh. I had the bazaar all day. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. I was like, I know I did something. Yeah, at the bazaar on Friday night for a couple hours and then Saturday all day. So that went really good. I got rid of most things. Okay, so I just painted that. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll just leave that there. I didn't bring any paper towels or any wipes in here, but I have a paper towel. Yeah, you're here, Alex. Yep, he's around. No, we went to Chelan I think it was the weekend before for Jim's dad's funeral, but this weekend we had the bazaar. Okay, and then we're going to take one of these candlesticks from Dollar Tree. I just got these yesterday. I actually joined the choir at the church we've been attending, and so I went to practice, and then on the way home, I stopped at Dollar Tree, and all I got was this and a little bit of food things. But so we're going to take this, and this one's already black, so we're going to take some rub and buff, and we're going to, I don't know what you call it, make it gold, but kind of distressed gold. I'm just going to put a little bit in a thing. All right, so we're just going to take, you can use your finger, but I didn't want to get it all over me, so I'm just going to use the brush. And then I'm just going to kind of go back and forth like that. And then I'll probably add a little more because I want some of the black to show, but not a ton of the black to show. But it covers very quickly and with very little. So I went sideways. Now I'm just kind of going in those cracks, but fill them in a little bit more, but not all the way. And I'll paint the rest of it. Alex, do you want to come say hi? I say that and he always just takes off. Try not to put too much on your brush because then some of the black will show through. Oh, you like, I made a lot for the fair? Yeah, I even sold some spring stuff. I don't know if I sold any Valentine's Day stuff. I don't think people really decorate for Valentine's Day much, but I sold some spring stuff, some 4th of July, some everyday fall. I think I sold any fall stuff. Well, maybe there's one fall thing left over, but mostly Christmas, obviously. People were saying my prices were too low. You guys were. But I made, some of them were a little more, but I made most of it fairly cheap because I just pretty much do the bazaar. It's nice to get some extra money, but I do it because I craft live with you guys and I don't like shipping. I know you guys want me to, but it's just a way to get rid of some of my inventory of things I make because I can't keep it all even though I like it all. So I wanted to make sure most of it went to good homes. Okay, so we just wanted it to look kind of like antique brass, kind of. We're gonna add a little bit of dark wax to it as well. And then this is almost dry, we'll dry it, and then we're gonna put a coat of that on this as well. I wanted it black, so it kind of matched that one. Make sure you guys sprinkle them on at a weird time today for me. I almost stuck it back in the black paint. So I'm doing the same thing on this one. I'm going to go a little bit on the inside. Might have to get it a little bit more buff. You guys are so quiet. I always say that and you're always like, we're just busy watching. You guys have big plans for Thanksgiving? I think, as far as I know, just my daughter and her family and my son and his family are coming over. We invited a lot of Jim's family, but don't think any of them are going to make it. Which is fine. Okay, so I just kind of did it like that. All right, now we're gonna let those dry for a little bit. Let me try to wipe off as much of the stuff with my hands as I can. I don't need this anymore. Where did you get the rub and buff? Hobby Lobby, or you can get it from Amazon. Really, I think, well, I looked at Michael's first and they didn't have any, but, well, they said they normally have it, but people steal it, I guess, so they didn't have any, so. Okay. I'm just using a piece of scrapbook paper for my thing, so I'm going to turn it over so I have a clean side. Okay, so these things you're not going to be able to get because they're from Chalk Couture, but they don't sell them anymore. But really, you could use any bird cutout that you have, or just a regular bird, or if you have some narrow, these are kind of thick, if you have some narrow bird cutouts, you could like glue some together and make it thicker if you want, or you could just do narrow ones. It doesn't really matter. This is just what I had, and they're from Chalk Couture. So it's a set of two like wood bird cutouts, one's bigger than the other. So I've had them for a long time, and they're, yeah, they don't sell them anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue on each side. Oh, it's got something on there. What I got on there because it just came out of the package. See if I can get that off with this. There we go. We're gonna glue on some hymnal pages on these. But really, you could put whatever you want on, or you could just use like a ceramic type bird and not do the hymnal pages, or whatever. You can Mod Podge. I always just use a glue stick most of the time. It's just easier to me. Okay, so I already cut some music sheets out. Got one of my hairs on here. Okay, I didn't cut it absolutely perfect, so we'll have to sand it off, but you know, I have stuff on my hands and I'm going to end up getting something on here I don't want. Alright, let me just use this so it doesn't get so dirty. I'll put one on this one. And then I'm going to turn them over. I just did that. I'm going to turn them over and do the other side right now too. There's glue everywhere. Congratulations on your Christmas craft show. You had a lot of beautiful crafts. Thank you. Yeah, it went good. It always does. A lot of people go to that craft store show. It's like the biggest one in our town. So everybody has it on their calendar, it seems like. And they did it on Friday night for a couple hours. You had to pay $5. That's a new thing. And I wasn't sure if they have a lot, but there was actually more people than I expected. I mean, obviously not like Saturday, but... And I made quite a few sales on Friday night too. But it was only 2 hours, so it went by very quickly. My son helped me set everything up, so that was nice. He was very helpful. So we went at 2 to set up, and it took us about close to till 5 to set up, and then there was a Mexican place real close, so I took him out for dinner, and then he left and went home, and he went to help his wife. They cleaned the church, so, and then I went back to the church and did the sale that night by myself, but the next day everybody all my kids besides the ones that don't live in town, and my husband came and hang out with me and some friends. And okay, so I just covered both sides and just left the tops, the edges plain. Now I'm going to take a sanding block and sand it off the extra. Try to get some of this glue off. Really need some wipes in here. My hands are sticky. Probably should have did one side at a time because I might hit the other side, but that's all right. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, I'm kind of having to be careful so I don't hit the other side. And I am getting a mess all over this. Let me go grab the wipes just a second so I can wipe my hands. glue and everything on my hands, and it just keeps going on there. Where was that? I had some on there. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but I forgot where I stopped here. Getting there. Getting glue everywhere. Wipe it down with a wipe on the edges. Almost got it all, this one. Yeah, what a mess I made. Yeah, we're just gonna try to, actually the bottom's not gonna matter at all. You're not gonna see the bottom, but the top you might. So, taking this wipe and getting this extra glue off here. I probably just put a little too much glue. I'm gonna let that one dry a little bit, and then I'll come back and touch it up a little bit. So we have our cute little bird. Maybe this one will be a little better because it dried a little more. I'll be done with this one quickly, hopefully. Just gotta do the other side. I think my husband and I are gonna go watch the second Wicked movie tomorrow. My son and his wife and sister, they already went. And they said it was not as good as the first one, but they liked it. Clean this up a little bit. All right, there we go. No, I never found the 4 yet. I had to buy a whole new set, which is fine because I will use them. I like them. From now on, when I use Iron Orchid products, I can give you a link because actually just today became just because I'm like, I use so many of their papers and I wonder if they do affiliates. So I got a hold of Decoupage Central, and they sell IOD products plus lots of rice papers and different things. And now I'm an affiliate for them, so, and I noticed that their prices are cheaper on the, at least on the rub-on transfers from IOD. Okay, so we got those. Oh, I forgot. We have to do more. Okay, so the little packs came with wings, but if you make your own little bird cutout, you could cut out wings from like, if you have like a bird cut out and doesn't have wings, you could just cut out like cardboard or something. But, so this is for the bigger one. So I'm gonna glue those on there. Gotta make sure I'm putting it on the right side. That's gonna be upside down, so put that one on that side, and then, all right, and then, I totally forgot about these, or I would have been doing it at the same time. Like that. Okay, so I'll just put some glue on those. Try not to put as much because last time I had it oozing everywhere. I already forgot how I was going to do this. No, that's the wrong. Because they're going to be on certain. Okay, then yeah, this way. Oh, I put it on the wrong. Which seems like it should work the same way. Like, okay, that's right. It's kind of confusing. Got to make sure the words are not going upside down and they're facing the right way. I'm probably going to end up doing one wrong. Okay. You guys got anything to talk about? You got any questions for me? Some of you new people, you have any questions about my life? If you're new and you just, if you didn't know, I have an autistic son named Alex who's 24. If you want to kind of hear his story, oh, actually, it's probably not on, it's not on my page anymore, but if you go to YouTube, well, have I put it on YouTube? Yeah, I think I did, but if I didn't, maybe I'll make sure I do that, but I shouldn't have said that because I'm not sure if it's on YouTube because I keep forgetting that it's not on Facebook anymore. But anyway, I did do a live about his life story, kind of, up until the time I did it. But I'll go see if it's on YouTube. So I can't remember. I was thinking, I know I saved it first just to make sure I saved it, or downloaded or whatever you call it, but I don't remember if I put it on there or not. If not, I'll get it on there this week. I was doing so good about uploading things, and then this last week has been so busy. Oops, that just slid off because I didn't wait for it to dry. One more. We're gonna go out, get some dinner, and go get some groceries for Thanksgiving so we don't have to do it. I'm sure it's still gonna be busy tonight, but not as busy as Wednesday or something. Okay. My hands are sticky again. So it went really good. It always seems to go fine. Oh gosh, I'm just getting glue everywhere. Okay, let's get this dirty, take some of this. Okay. All right, so now while these are kind of drying a little bit, let's go back to these. So I did one with you guys, but I actually did one ahead of time to this point, and this one's a little bit shorter, so they had different sizes. So we're gonna glue these onto here like that. So where did I put my A6000? Oh, there it is. So we're just gonna add some E6000 and some hot glue to the tops here. Yeah, I had this working, now it's not gonna work. There it goes. going to do it this way so I make sure I get it pretty straight. You guys can even see what I'm doing. Where did I put that? Okay. These are both metal, so hopefully the E6000 will keep them together pretty good. I wanted to actually use nests, but I didn't have any nests. They're all in my, somewhere in the storage room, and I didn't have the energy to go looking through it, so this is what we're using. I think it's gonna be cute. Okay, so then we have like that. So then we're gonna take a couple pieces of some craft foam. I might add a little bit of E6000 to that. I don't know how that works on there, but just so it stays in there better. But mostly hot glue. Alex, come here, say hi. They want to see you. Come here. Come see Mom. Come here. Get this on there and then you can come say hi. So I just stuck those in there. Here's our boy. Look, they want to see you. Look, show them your cute face. Can I have a kiss? Can Mom have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? You silly kid. You're a silly boy. You going to go shopping tonight? Can you say hi to everybody? Got your beads. They're asking if you still like your beads. Of course. Of course. You gonna stay here with Mama? See if they're saying anything to you. Not yet, but they're gonna. Kiss. Leaning your head. Oh, they're saying hi. Susan says hello, Alex. You're my buddy. Yeah, you're my buddy. Are you done? Here, we can turn it this way a little bit. Oh, nope, he's out of here. That's all you get. All right, so I stuck those in there. Thank you guys for saying hi to my boy. All right, so then what we're gonna do, let's put those off so we have our, that's all ready to go. Then we're gonna take our birds, and we are going to take, you probably guessed, we're gonna take some distressing ink, go around the birds, because I love when you do this to a lot of things, but especially music sheets. Or music. Yeah, music. Hymnal sheets, music sheets. I'm going to kind of go around the bird on the edge too, so he looks a little like he matches. I'm not going to worry about the bottom so much because, like I said, it's not going to really show. Maybe this part will, but... Okay, so I just did that on each side. Craft show was good. And then I'm going to do it on this one. Mostly the edges, but a little bit in the middle. That's how I like to do it anyway. Just missed a spot. Oops. Thought I missed a part. Okay, so is that how that one looks? I didn't sell it all, but close to. Close to it all. All right, so then I'm going to do the same on the little wings. I only have to do that on one side. think anybody ever sells it all. Well, there was some people that were selling pastries that they sold all that, but oops, I need to add a little glue here. Okay. Having my garage door fixed before the snowstorm comes here in North Dakota. Yikes. Oh. The babies, my granddaughters, they're doing good. Hopefully going to see them both this week. All right. So then I'm going to glue these on. Decide how I want to. You can glue them. Let's see, I'm going to have them. I don't know if I want to have them like just on here like that, or if I want to have, I think I'm going to have them down like that. Let's find some wood glue. Oops, I forgot this is about gone too. It's thick to get it out a little bit. There's some in there, but not much. So add a little to each of these while I have it out. Ah, that one turned upside down. Okay. Always some to pack up and bring home. Yep, always. Actually, yeah. Do you see this cute tree right here? It's got a cute little, it's made with like, I guess it was a wood spindle that had ribbon on it, and then just some wood. But my friend that has a booth next to me, I told her to take anything that was left of mine she could have. So she picked something, and then she gave me this, which I had been looking at buying one. So I decided just to put it in here for right now. She was selling those. She sells a lot of paper, cute little paper things she makes, but she made those this year. All right, so we're gonna put these on here. Oops, that one's upside down. Maybe it needs to go on this side. Doesn't really matter because people aren't really going to read it, but you never know. Let's see if this one's going to end up being right. Yes. Okay, good. See if I kind of get it in the right same spot. Okay, so there's our little bird. Yeah, it's a cute tree, isn't it? Yeah, I usually just tell her, pick something that's left if you want. So she picked something. Actually, it was something I had made last year and it hadn't sold yet. So she picked that as Santa Claus thing. And then she's like, here. I'm like, no. And she's like, no, you take it. I was like, okay. These ones I think I'm going to do a little different. Maybe have the wings going up a little bit. So they're not both the same. Okay, so that one I kind of did like that. The birds are from Chalk Couture. You can't get them anymore, but like I said, just use any bird cutout you have, or you don't even have to cover. If you just have like a real bird, it would be cute too with what we're gonna do, like a ceramic bird or something. Or take a bunch of thin bird cutouts and glue them together. I've done that before with different Dollar Tree things, but it's just an idea. So I wanted to use these birds, and I hadn't, and I didn't realize they were. I went to look today. I'm like, oh, they don't sell them anymore. Okay, but it's all right. All right, so then we're going to take our things and we're going to glue these onto here. I'm sure you kind of figured that out. I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to kind of press down into the foam, kind of make a spot. And then I'm going to put some wood glue and some, did I put the wood glue away? Or is it right in front of me? Oh, it's right there. Wood glue and hot glue in there. I got that on there. And then we're going to do the same on this one. Do I want them going the same way? I think I'm going to want them going the same way, I think. Oops, there goes my... Hoping they're going to stay. I'm going to add quite a bit of glue here at the bottom. It's not going to show because you know we're going to just use that. This one's a lot more sturdy than this one, so. Oh, I have it decorated for fall. I don't really decorate for Thanksgiving. I just leave the fall stuff. But the day after Thanksgiving, I will be taking it all down and putting up Christmas. So I know I'm kind of behind compared to most people on social media, but I like to have, I mean, I don't care. People can decorate whenever they want, but I grew up with a mom that decorated for every season as well. And Thanksgiving, it looked like fall. So kind of what I like to do. Back then, I don't think anybody really decorated for Christmas as early as people do now. Which is fine. You could decorate for Christmas in January if you want. I don't care. But last year I did decorate early because I had my daughter's stuff out for her baby shower already. It was all the gingerbread stuff that I was going to use anyway to decorate, and I didn't want to put it back. So. All right, so I'm going to let this one sit for just a minute while we work on the other one because it needs the glue to set a little bit. All right, so now we're going to start making them pretty. We might add some glitter to those later, but for right now we're just going to zhuzh it up with the greenery. So I have some different greenery here, and we're going to start just like putting it in here. Around it and make so whatever greenery you have. Oh, that didn't sound good. Was it this? No. I might get a stick and just like poke some holes here. Easier than trying to do it with the end of this thing. I don't think they're too long. Okay, so we're just kind of adding that, or making a nest, I guess, around the bird. Without trying to cover them completely. Keep doing it different every time here. Okay, we're getting there. We're going to add some more. What was your best sell this year at your show? Mine was all the peppermint decor. Well, I only make like one of everything, so, you know, I don't know. I mean, if I would have had more nativities, I could have sold it over time. I don't know. The gingerbread stuff did sell quickly, most of it, so I don't know. It's always amazing to me sometimes what sells quickly. Some things I'm like, I would have thought that would not have sold. And then some things that don't sell, I'm like, I would have thought that would have been one of the first things to go, in my opinion. But it's just whatever they decide they want, I guess. Okay. So we're making our little birdie. I think I'm going to put one more piece over here on the side. I only got 3 more glue sticks for this glue gun. If I don't think I'll run out, but if I do, I'll have to plug in another glue gun. I have big glue sticks. I just don't have any more of these small ones. Okay, so that's looking cute. We're going to add some other things to it. Where did you find the number 4? Where did you find the number 4 for the tool? Oh, I did lose it, but I still haven't found it. I bought a whole new packet of the transfer, so I used the 4 out of that one. So hopefully I'll find the 4 before if I ever want to use that, because I can use all the rest of it. I could even use the 1 through 12 minus the 4. A lot of people made ornaments with, you know, things like that. You don't have to have every one, I guess. All right, then we're going to take some berries. Actually, it comes with some, I'm getting it off these stems. I think these are from Hobby Lobby. I can't remember. But it has some different greenery. I think I might add some of that. We'll see. Maybe just a leaf at a time. Let's tear them apart. Let's see if I like that. Don't want to cover all the bird, but I also want to make it look pretty. Oops. So we're just kind of adding to it. I gotta make sure I have enough berries for the other one. I'm about running out of berries, so I think I need one more piece of greenery. Put one berry in front. hot. I'm going to add another leaf right here. Oops, that's upside down. Shoot. Oh, I think I've been doing them upside down, haven't I? Okay. I probably should have put them up a little bit higher, but you still know that's a bird in there, don't you? All right, so we're going to go to the other one. We're still going to do more on this, although I think they're cute. Make sure this is good and stuck. It's pretty good. All right, let's do the same thing on this one. Oops, I still made those a little too long. I should just cut a whole bunch at once so I don't have to keep cutting them. You guys see it? Oh. Kind of like the way this one I stuck them out a little more. Wonder if I want to put like I don't know. I might go back and make some of those a little bit longer. I think I like the way that looks better. What's that say? I am on my Trio page doing some things and saw you. I need to check my personal notifications. I never see you anymore. Yeah, a lot of you should check because a lot of you that watch me all the time even, it says that you're not following my page. Probably because Facebook messes with it, but I think I want to see if I can pull some of these shorter ones out and make a couple long ones around because I think I like that better. Doesn't look so perfect. Like, so coming right here. I can always use those somewhere else. Yeah, I like that. I think I put too much in this one. Let me take a couple of these out. I wasn't liking exactly how it looked. It was okay, but let's do one in here that's longer. I don't know, we might go back to that one. But we're gonna add some berries to this one. Something about the second one I like a lot better than the first one. Thank you. Oops. Let's try to cover some of it. If I see any of the whatever you call it, the foam, I'm going to add a little bit, but I don't want to add too much. Love this second one. I don't know if I like the first one as much. Yeah, this one I love. So cute. Let's go back to this one and see what I can do to... Maybe it's because it's too short. I don't know. There's too much stuff stuck in here. We're gonna take it off that side at least and try to do it a little different. Sorry if you're in a hurry. I'm gonna keep those and just get a couple longer ones. Because I know I'll just keep looking at it and not like it, and then I'll be mad. Oh yeah, I like that a little better. Still feel like these are too short on this side too. Let's put one that's a little bit longer. We'll get it there. We'll get it so I like it like the other one. All right, that's already looking a little bit better. You know what? I didn't even put any of these green little leaves on the other one, and I don't really like them anyway, so I'm going to take them out. Okay, so I like that a little bit better, with a little more less, or a little less perfect and things sticking out. Okay, so that's adorable. We're going to still do a couple other things, so don't leave. I mean, if you have to leave, you can leave, but... All right, let's add some berries back in this one. Yeah, I'm glad I ripped it apart. I like it much better now. I put too much of the green stuff and too crammed in there. Do I have any more? Oh, there's one more berry left. I think that's the last one. Oh no, there's two more. Let's put one back here. Oh, I just stuck my finger right in the glue. That hurt. See if I have a spot I want to put this last one, maybe back here. Ah. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Yeah, these are from Chalk Couture, these birds. But like I said, if you have a ceramic bird, paint it white. You don't have to do the sheets. And just put them on candlesticks. I mean, the bird on a candlestick is not like a new thing that I came up with, but these are just the bird. I was like gonna do birds, and then I was like, this is the birds that I had. So really, you can do whatever. Now I want to add. I didn't want to totally cover the birds and glitter, but I also think I want to add just a little bit of glitter on the edges and stuff. So I think I'm going to do that. Take a little bit of Mod Podge and just kind of go along in certain spots just to give it a little sparkle. Oops, I touched that again. Let's move it. Use this to sprinkle some glitter on there. You probably won't be able to see it on there too much, but yeah, I like that. I think I need a little more though. Certain spots. Put a little on the other side. I don't know if you can see that it's glittery, but I think that's a better side for that one. All right, so then we'll do that on the big one. Some on the other side. Looks like it's kind of been snowed on a little bit, I guess. Yeah, that looks cute. All right, so then, is he straight? He's fairly straight, not perfect. Let's move that out of the way. Now I think I'm gonna put these into my house actually. So what I wanna do is, he is a little bit sitting off, but you wouldn't know unless you look from the side. This one's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna take some ribbon that I got this from Home Goods, I think. Home Goods or TJ Maxx or something, but it's like some velvet red, bright red ribbon, which, you know, bows are trending. So I think I could tie it around there, but I don't think I'd get a good bow, so I think I'm just gonna make one where I just, you know, the awareness bow where you go like this and then do that. That was a good explanation, wasn't it? Let me get this out of the way. I need more room. Okay. Because these, I love velvet ribbon, but because they don't make it two-sided, it's like kind of hard to work with. So I'm just going to do that and then tie it in the middle. And if I don't like seeing the brown, then I can always cut a little piece and make a center thing for it. Ah, I just dropped it. I lost it almost. Tie it good and tight, and then I'm gonna just cut it off, and then I'm gonna make one more. See if this is a good size for this one. Maybe a little bit smaller. Oh, that's not long enough on that side. I want the tails to be kind of long, so that's good. I don't know why I cut such a big piece of twine, but I did. Okay. I actually don't, I kind of like the brown in the middle of them because it kind of makes it look more rustic, so I'm just going to leave it, but you could take another piece of little ribbon and go over the middle. So there's that little bow. You love my sweater. So this one's a little short, it kind of drives me nuts, but thank you. I think I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it down here on this part. So I put a little bit of E6000. Where did I do with it? There it goes. Okay, I got to decide where's that. Is this the front? Okay. I mean, it looks good from all sides, but it's better from this side. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute before I mess with it because I gotta fluff it and fix it. Thank you, Christine. Okay. Is that gonna be the front? I think I like this side. What's the matter, buddy? That bow looks better than the other one. The birds are from Chocatour. I know they don't sell them anymore. So, but you really can use any bird that you have. Even if you can't use the hymnal sheets, it would be cute just to use a ceramic bird, or like I said, take some thin wood cutouts if you don't have thick ones. I tried to look on Amazon to see if they had thick wood cutouts. I didn't really see a lot of thick ones or any, but they did have a lot of thin ones, so you could get like a big set of them and put maybe 5 or 6 together, glue them all together, and then you have a thick one, which I've done before. Not with birds, but like I did it with a bunny one time, bunny cutouts one time, pumpkin. Oh, that looks so cute. Let me fix this bow because this bow's just not living up to the other bow. And it's wanting to come off, I think. Let me put a little glue from the back. Since these are just going to be probably for me, I don't care if it doesn't look absolutely perfect. Doesn't look bad anyway, but... All right. See, it's starting to fall. Why is that? I put lots of glue. Let me let that one sit for a minute. This one's nice and stuck. I'm going to cut these tails a little bit shorter and cut them, dovetail them on the ends. But I do want them pretty long. Is that the right way? Or am I doing the right? No, this way. I always have to think about it when I'm cutting the dovetails, how I do it. That actually is still a little bit long. Wish it kind of, you know, was more wide. I like the floppy bow, but then I kind of don't like the floppy bow. But what do you guys think? The metal cups are just like little tart pans. You can get them from Amazon. I have a whole box of them. I've used them. I sold a craft that I used up. Remember I made little pumpkins and I made a centerpiece with it for fall. And I sold that this weekend. Okay, that's stuck better now. I'm wasting a lot of this ribbon right here. That's sad. Okay. Wrong way. Wow, I've been on over an hour today. I'm long. Oh, did I make them go in? I did make them go in different directions, but actually I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Are those cute or what? Do you like them or are they dumb? You make sure everything is stuck real good. Seems like this, yeah, seems like pretty good. Add just a little bit of glue to this one on the back. Whoa. I think they're pretty cute. Wouldn't guess that the stands are from Dollar Tree, and yeah. Good. Oh, you know what else? I had one more thing, but I don't know if it needs it. I have gotten some rusty bells out. Let's see. I think those, you know, they look cute, but they also aren't really necessary. So, but it is cute to add like rusty bells to it, but I think I'm going to go without them. I think they're adorable. I like them. Yes, I think I'm going to put these in my house since I sold everything else pretty much. No, I have a few things I saved. There was a few things I said, if they don't sell, then I'm going to keep them and put them in my house. But thank you for all the hearts. I'm actually seeing them today. Yeah, they turned out really cute. So you can get these stands at the Dollar Tree or any really go through your stash, any candlesticks that you have. You could do this with any kind of cutout. You have an ornament cutout, a bird cutout, whatever. Even a thin cutout would look cute. It wouldn't be as cute from all sides, but from the front, you could do the same thing and it would be cute. So, all right, you guys have a great night and I will see you next time. Bye.